welcome back to my channel. My name's Jordy. If you don't know me, now you do. As you will see in this video, I had no idea what I was doing when I first started doing it. And there was a lot of things that happened and layers that happened as well. So if you would like to see the process that turned into this little confetti-ish look, then you'll have to keep watching. I'm gonna start by moisturizing my face with the Huxley anti-gravity cream. And then for a little extra moisture, I'm priming with the e.l.f. Henrikson Banana Bright Primer, which smells amazing. Where are you? How do you just lose something you use every day? No, not every day, that's a lie. This is what happens when I clean up. I cleaned up my desk, and now I don't know where anything is. My brain doesn't work this way. Give me mess, or give me death. I really can't find it, so I'm gonna try a different foundation by the same brand. What the heck? This is the LA Girl Pro Coverage High Definition Illuminating Foundation. The one that I've been using to death is the matte foundation. This one might be better for me to use right now because my tan is pretty much gone. And this one is in the shade Fair, which is lighter than my other one. I have been loving my LA Girl foundations, and they're so inexpensive. This is the Hourglass foundation brush. It's really great. This foundation is pretty high coverage, which works for me for this look. So I'm trying to be a little extra today. It's a pretty good match too for my skin tone. Decent. I have to go wet my sponge. Next, I'm gonna conceal under my eyes with the Fenty Pro Filtr Concealer in the shade 145, and I'm blending it out with my Dirty 30 sponge because they're the best sponges I've ever used. I don't know what it is about these sponges. They work so well, and they're half the price of a different sponge. I'm setting my face with the Fenty powder in Butter, and I'm using that same damp sponge. I know I've said this before, but every time I say damp sponge, to me it always sounds like I'm saying damn sponge, like I'm using the same damn sponge. I just dropped a shit ton of powder on my black sweater. I use my sponge mostly for areas that are creasy or greasy, and then I'll set the rest of my face with a brush. Gotta make sure to blend out the concealer on the eyelid before I do the brush powder, or I will set it like that. So gross. It gets crusty. I don't like it. Using the Fenty setting powder brush, I'm gonna set the rest of my face and at the same time tap away all the excess powder. The tapping is important. It helps not to move around your face makeup. You don't want that. Now it's time to go in and contour with the NYX 3 Steps to Sculpt contour palette in the shade Light. And then on top of that, I love to take this BH Cosmetics bronzer and just warm up my face over top of the contour. It just makes me look so golden. It kind of makes my contour look a little bit more blended. It's really super blendable, and it just warms up my face so nicely. And I'm gonna give it a spray with the e.l.f. Hydrating Coconut Mist. This smells amazing, and it'll just kind of take away the powderiness of my makeup. I'm really, really pleased with this first layer of makeup. Next, we're gonna do some brows. I'm using the Colourpop Precision Brow Pencil in Taupe to give them a little bit more shape, fill in any little gaps. Not too much structure though, I still want them to be natural and fluffy. Also, I'm filming on a new lens. How's she look? About time. Just using little feathery strokes, and then I'll blend it through, which also softens it a little bit. Now I'm gonna go in and fluff them up with the Kush Fiber Brow Gel by Milk Makeup. This is in the shade Haze, so it's not gonna give them a lot of color, just a little volume and hold. Can't wait to try the shade extension of the Kush Brow Gel. And there she is. For this eye look, I'm finally gonna use the e.l.f. jkissa palette. I'm really excited. Starting with the shade Sway, using the brush from the palette, I'm gonna start putting this in the crease. So pretty. And then I'm going to take 23, the highlighter shade, on the brow bone and blend it into that pretty purple. Next, I'm going into the shade Danger, and I'm going to use this to deepen the crease a little bit. I'm also going to use a little bit of this shade here, My Moon, on the smaller side, just to add a tiny bit more depth. and then blend that right into the purple. Now I'm gonna cut out the crease with the Obsession Mega Conceal in 01. I'm just looking straight ahead in my mirror so I can see where I wanna place it. I'm only gonna cut out the center for a nice spotlight. And now I'm gonna take Alien from the palette. I'm gonna press it into our little cutout, blending it over into the purple. This green is amazing. I have a feeling I will be using it a lot. Now going back into these two colors, I'm gonna darken the inner and outer corner of the lid. And now I'm gonna go into the NYX White Liquid Liner, and I'm really carefully just gonna add a line right above that green. I'm gonna take a tiny bit more of that white concealer. I'm just gonna drag it down the center of the green. And then I'm gonna take the highlighter shade again, 23, and I'm gonna press it on top for some shine. Next, I'm gonna line my eyes with the NYX Epic Ink Liner. I'm gonna add some of this Glossier Phantasm glitter. And now I'm gonna put on some Glossier Lash Slick Mascara. For lashes, I'm gonna use Boldface Makeup Power Pair. These lashes are epic. If you think these lashes are as amazing as I do, I will leave my affiliated discount code below. I'm gonna use Alien for the lower lash line because it is amazing. And then I'm gonna add mascara to my bottom lashes. And then I've got some random chopped up lashes that I'm also gonna stick on the bottom. This feels very much like old me. I don't know where she went. I'm gonna go back in with my NYX White Liquid Liner, and I'm gonna add more little white lines for like a faux gloss. So I'm just not really feeling the look. So let's just make it more extra. And I'm gonna put even more of this Glossier glitter on top. Also gonna add some of this glitter on the inner corner. I'm gonna go in and add little white dots just to make it look really, really glittery. It looks like confetti. Sometimes you just need to make it up as you go and you will get somewhere eventually, even if it takes a while. Couple little white dots on the inner corner. Cool. Going back into 23 from the jkissa palette. I'm gonna highlight my face. It's so pretty. Oh, I love it. It's so perfect. It's so glowy. And then for blush, I want something really pink. So I'm gonna use Bella Rosa Baked Blush by Milani. This isn't exactly a subtle look, so no part of it will be subtle. Not that my blush is ever subtle. I'm gonna add a few freckles with my Annabelle Bouncy Eyebrow Palette. We've got eye confetti and face confetti. Luke is outside trying to fix my sister's car door. I don't know if you can hear all that slamming, but it sounds like he may have broken it instead. For the lip, I'm gonna use Milk Makeup Deuces. And then on top, I'm gonna use the Glossier gloss, which is so glossy. I'm gonna take some of this and I'm just gonna put it on my cheeks and across my nose, like little glitter freckles. I'm also gonna add the little confetti dots with the white liquid liner. I feel pretty cute. I didn't know what I was doing when I started this look, and this is what happened, and I'm okay with it. Thank you guys so much for watching the process, and I'll see you in the next video.